Hi, Bill Tokamajin here. I got another exercise for you. This one is to work really your overall mobility and stability, and it's really going to help you get some good extension through the spine. A lot of times we get in those postures from sitting in the computers and we're very rounded. So this exercise is going to help what we call thoracic extension to stand us up, and it's also going to help us gain more hip hinge. Some of us struggle with that ability to toe touch, that spine starts to round rather than hinging at the hips. So this exercise is going to help do a lot of things. So how we want to do this exercise is first we want to set up with our feet, and our instep is going to be about hip to shoulder width apart. Once we get in that position, the first thing we want to do is make sure we're standing nice and tall, stomach's engaged. We're going to push the hips back. Let me show you what that looks like from the side when I say hips back. So my feet are hip to shoulder width apart. I'm going to push my hips back, and as you can see, my spine is nice and straight. I'm not rounded. So as I drive my hips back, I want to drive them back as far as I can. I'm pushing my hips away. Push them back as far as you can. I want to feel a nice stretch through my hamstrings. I'm not bending my knees a lot. I want to feel good hamstring stretch, and I want to feel that hinge come through the hips. I'm keeping my spine straight. Now the second part that we're going to do is we're going to take our arms and we're going to reach up out in front of us. And this is really going to help stretch out this lat muscle here and really help create some thoracic extension. So for you guys that are rounded over in your golf posture, this is really going to help bring you up. So we set up, we push the hips back as far as we can. We're going to raise the hands up in front of us. So those fingers, my fingers are pushing towards the wall. I got a nice reach here. Then from here, I'm going to sit down. So all I'm doing is bending my knees, I'm letting my butt drop down, and I'm going to reach up to the ceiling. Once I get to this point, I'm going to stand up. Let me show you that again from the side. Hip hinge, nice stretch through the hamstrings here, slight bend in the knees. I'm going to reach out in front of me, really straighten out that spine. Then I'm going to sit down. I'm going to try to point my fingers up to the ceiling, and once I get down here, I'm going to stand up. Let me show you what that looks like from the front. So again, I have my feet about hip to shoulder width. I'm going to drive my hips back, get a good stretch through my hamstrings. Hinging at the hips, spine is straight. I'm going to reach up as high as I can and away from my body. From here, I'm going to sit down. I'm keeping my weight evenly distributed. I'm not more sided one way or the other. I got a nice balance. From here, I'm reaching up to the ceiling, and then I'm going to stand up. I want you to try that about 10 times a day. That's going to really help you create a lot of mobility overall throughout the body. Plus, it's really going to help you gain some thoracic extension.